let's discuss the Surangama Sutra. And the Tathagata Karpa is originally wondrous, perfect, and luminous mind. So Sakyamuni Buddha talking the earlier and the latter would be different. Now it talks about negation, and then later it talks about affirmation. You need to be clear about this. Tathagata Karpa is the wondrous, luminous, true mind. It is neither mind nor emptiness, not mind consciousness. It is not emptiness. It's not completely non-existent. Of course, the wondrous, luminous, true mind is not the earth, water, fire, or wind. And it's also not the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind. It is also not luminosity or lack of luminosity, nor the ending of luminosity and ignorance. Or neither eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind, neither form, sound, scent, taste, touch, nor everything. This is in the Heart Sutra. Because when you reach the deepest meditation, Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, in deep meditation, prajna, paramita, encounter that the 5 skandhas are empty. No eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind, no form, sound, scent, taste, touch, or everything. No realm of the eye consciousness, and so on up to no realm of mind consciousness. No luminosity, no ignorance, and no ending of luminosity and ignorance. This is talking about the Heart Sutra. What's mentioned in the Heart Sutra. So the Tathagata Karpa, or the wondrous, luminous, true mind, it's not mind consciousness, it's not emptiness, it's not earth, water, fire, and wind, it's not eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind, it's not form, sound, smell, taste, touch, or everything. And it's not the realm of the eye consciousness, and so on up to neither the realm of the mind consciousness. This refers to the 6 dust, 6 roots, and the 6 sense fields of 6 consciousnesses to make up the 18 sense fields. It is not luminosity, it's not ignorance. Sakyamuni Buddha was talking about the 4 Sichli realms, the 6 paramitas, the 12 flings of dependent arising. So from the no ending of ignorance, and then no aging, no death, and no ending of the aging and death. So no suffering, accumulation, cessation, or the path. That's the 4 noble paths. And no wisdom and no attainment. And it's not dhyana, that's giving. No, not sila, and that's precepts. It's not virya, that's endurance. And it's not ksanti, this is diligence. Virya is endurance. Ksanti is diligence. These are all Sanskrit. Dhyana is meditation. So it is not meditation, it's not wisdom, it's not prajna, and it's also not paramita. That's all the way to neither Tathagata. So it is not Buddha or Tathagata, it's not arhat, it's not the great nirvana either. It's not entering nirvana, it's not permanence, bliss, self, or purity. The 4 attainments in nirvana: permanence, bliss, true self, and purity. Because all of these are neither worldly nor transcendent. Yet it is the Tathagata Karpa, the originally luminous, wondrous mind. So what he meant, that the wondrous, luminous, true mind is none of those, is nothing. I think of this part as non-arising or unborn. It is illusion. Now you're seated here, the one, the Sengyen Lu giving Dharma teaching is illusion, is manifested, illusory. So the audience is also illusory. The external circumstances are all illusory. But in reality, none of those exist. Since they're all manifested as illusion, of course, they are non-arising or unborn. They're all phenomena of the moment, momentary or transient phenomena. So what is tathagata karpa? What is the wondrous luminous true mind? First, it negates everything to become non-arising. This passage is about non-arising. Since you talk about no self, no phenomena of self, no phenomena of others, no phenomena of sentient beings, and no phenomena of lifespan. So there is no self, there are no people, and there are no sentient beings, including the animals and hell beings. They're all empty. None of those exist. So this negate everything. No phenomena of lifespan. There is no time. Time does not exist. Since these four phenomena are non-existent, how could any of this exist? So first he negated, and then he affirmed. How come? Those are the illusory manifestations. That's why the phenomena of the world, of people, of lifespan, of self, they're all of the moment. First, he denied or nullified, and then he affirmed. So the result is form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Form is none other than emptiness, emptiness none other than form. So Buddhist philosophy is truly very deep and profound. For ordinary people, they would find Sakyamuni Buddha's philosophy or reasonings too deep, too profound. He first negate or nullify everything, and then he also affirm everything. So is it nullified or is it affirmed? So it is yes and no. It is yes because it is momentary manifestation of the phenomena. I read a letter written to me by the princess who alleviates sadness, talking about life and death. Well, no matter kind of person you are, how much money you have, even if you're a billionaire or trillionaire or a real poor person, lastly, all you have is just that burial spot. And now we don't even need that. Now it's just like one box in the columbarium. You don't even need the pit or a hole on the ground. Even if you buy 10 boxes, you only end up in one box. That's all life and death are about. In a few years, experiences will be washed off by time. Till the end, there's nothing left at all. Don't you think that's pitiful? You've lived a whole life, you're very knowledgeable, you're a scientist, you're an expert, you're an astronaut. At the end, you become fart, or not even a fart. So what use to be a scientist? So what use even if you become a Korean president and you're still executed? Even if you become president, all your footprints will be washed clean eventually, with nothing left. So what use is it to be a president? Even a president. In a few decades, they would be gone without a trace, not even the slightest trace. So even if you reach presidency, all you have is just a pit in the ground, or if you're cremated, just a box, an urn in a box. And 100 years later, nobody even remember the names. Don't you think that's like a dream? That's a dream. Nothing. So now, even when I write over 300 books, it may circulate for a little bit, but in the future, they'll be gone too. When the passage of time flooded them, they all disappear. It's on the internet, but that's what you say, that they all will be gone. Doesn't matter how rich you are or how poor you are. Everyone is equal.
所以你看我这样子，
Therefore, Sakyamuni Buddha nullified everything. All the 18 realms or 18 sense fields, the 6 paramitas are also negated. Because the 6 paramitas are just the world of phenomena, like abiding by precepts, endurance, diligence, meditation, wisdom. They are part of humans, but without humans, why do we need the 6 paramitas or the 4 noble truths? We don't need any of those because happiness and suffering are equal. Whether you're happy because you're rich and you suffer because you're poor, at the end, they're all the same. The 4 noble truths, 6 paramitas, the 18 sense fields, the 12 links dependent risings, and from birth to aging and death, none of them. They're all negated by Sakyamuni Buddha, nullified. And you're not even the tathagata, even the tathagata. So arhat, vakas. So who's making offering to whom? All your knowledge are empty. That's what Sakyamuni Buddha negates everything. And then in the future, he affirms everything. He flipped it around, affirms everything. Why? Because making use of this negation to finally let yourself have attainment.